So you're looking to start a used phone business. Well, I'm going to give you the 5 big things that you need to know to get started and get going selling phones. Before I start though, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a little lower than usual. My $5 chair from the thrift store kind of broke. I don't know if you can see this. I'll go ahead and bring it up. Alright, there's up all the way. Yeah. It's a little broke. But either way, I'll just be a little lower than usual. Probably wouldn't have noticed unless I said anything. Alright, so I'm going to give you the 5 big things you want to know before starting a used phone business on eBay. I'm going to be using eBay because that's what I do. So most of everything I talk about is going to be involving eBay. I'm sure you could still take some of these tips for selling somewhere else. So keep watching if you're not going to sell on eBay. But that's kind of what I'm going to be referring to mostly. I'll even throw in one bonus tip, and we'll start out with that actually. Like this video and subscribe to my channel. It'll really help you guys out. I'm actually planning on a bunch more videos about this. For anybody looking to get into selling used phones. So here's a bonus tip, just like this video and subscribe. Anyways, let's get into the actual 5 tips right now. These aren't in any specific order, I'm just listed on 1 to 5, so don't think about this as number of importance, they're all really important. So anyways, number 1, iPhones are the key. There's thousands of different phone manufacturers and types of phones and models and storage capacities, anything like that. The one type of phone that you're going to mostly focus on is going to be iPhones because those hold the most value over any Android or Windows phones. Do they even make Windows phones anymore? I don't know. Anyways, iPhones are going to hold the most value. iPhones are going to be the ones to sell. So I'm not saying you can't sell Galaxy Note phones or Google Pixels. You can obviously do that, and I'd still look at those, but keep those sort of on the back burner, especially when you're starting out, because iPhones are going to be the biggest profit makers right off the bat and the best thing to look for when starting out a business. So number 2 is kind of going off that same aspect, but this is storage size. So if it's a 16 gigabyte, an 8 gigabyte, 64 gigabyte, 512 gigabyte, that's all important in selling used phones. And you shouldn't really brush it off because it's going to change the value of the phone. It could be substantial, it could just be a little bit, but it's always important to look for, especially when buying the phones. And I'm sure most people would know about that, but if you don't, if you're a complete beginner, the storage capacity is really important for sales and knowing how much a certain iPhone is worth. There's one thing I've especially noticed is when I go on Facebook Marketplace or wherever I source my phones from, a lot of people don't even put that in their listing. Like if there's an iPhone 8, it'll just say iPhone 8 rose gold, whatever colors there are, iPhone 8 black, maybe iPhone 8 Plus, good condition or cracked screen. They say, yeah, it was used with Verizon, you know, had good condition, maybe a little crack on the screen, has a little wear and tear, comes with a charger. They don't even explain the storage size. So always specify the storage capacity and always make sure you know what it is at least. Tip number 3, this is a really important one. Always check sold listings on eBay. This is the most important tool when sourcing a phone, because you need to know what it's worth. And if you go on eBay or on Google and just look up iPhone 6, there's gonna be prices up there, but those most likely aren't gonna be what it's sold for. That's just gonna be what somebody's asking for it. If you look up a phone on eBay and the first thing that comes up is iPhone 4 for $300, that doesn't mean that's what it's worth. Somebody could just be listing up for $300 or $400, and even though it's worth a substantial amount less than that. So just looking at what they are priced at on eBay is not going to cut it. That's not going to be what they're actually worth. Sometimes it could be, but the best thing to do is go into sold listings on eBay to see what they actually sold for, what somebody actually paid for it. So number 4 on the list is the most important one, and it's really simple, but I know a lot of people just don't do it. A lot of people skip over this and say, I just want to get sales, I just want to make the most money. But you really always have to be honest. When you're listing a phone up for sale that has a little crack on the screen or a crack on the back of the iPhone maybe, it's barely noticeable, you're like, I mean, you know, I could probably get a lot more money if I just don't really list it. Maybe just say, oh, sorry, I didn't notice. Do not do that. Just say it has a crack, a little small crack. Say it has a little bit of damage on the side. Always be as completely honest and open about everything about the phone as you can be. Because at the end of the day, if you end up selling a phone that's broken, you didn't say it was broken on eBay, you start scamming people, you're gonna get bad reviews, people aren't gonna like you, your account's gonna get banned, all of that stuff's gonna happen, and it's just gonna be a bad day for everybody. You know, a buyer didn't get what they want, and then your account gets banned, then you can't sell on eBay anymore. I mean, it's just gonna be a bad day for everybody. So just always be completely open and honest about everything you can be. And at the end of the day, if maybe somebody lied to you about a phone and then you can't even, you know, you end up losing money on it, it is what it is. I mean, just call it a day. Don't try to lie to someone else. Just try to sell this phone again. Just take the loss, and hopefully it'll be better next time. Hopefully you can find a better phone next time, but always be completely open about everything you can be. Alright, so we're on to step number 5, but once again, if you guys like this video, if you want to see more tips about selling phones, maybe different steps, how to purchase a phone, how to get good deals, maybe what to look for when purchasing a phone to sell, subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading a lot more videos about this, and also some other things up my sleeve that I'm working on. Hopefully I'll be showing videos about that in the future, so make sure you subscribe and like this video. It helps out with the algorithm, helps my channel be known, and it really helped me out because I spend a lot of time on these videos. Alright, so here we go. The final tip, tip number 5, take good pictures of the phones. When you're listing a phone on eBay, you want to take the best possible pictures you can. It doesn't matter if you're taking pictures with your phone or with a $10,000 camera. Always try as hard as you can to get the best quality pictures, the best looking pictures, because nobody wants to see a picture. If you hold your phone out here, take a picture of it, and like your hand is in the shot, the background's like a dirty, messy house, nobody's gonna want to buy that phone. People want to see a phone that is clean, it looks like it's well taken care of. Obviously, if there's professional quality pictures, the buyer's gonna think it's a professional seller. It's a good quality seller that's not gonna scam them. If you take a picture of it sitting on a sidewalk, people are gonna think, okay, this guy doesn't care about his phone, this guy doesn't care about selling it, he's just taking a random picture. So for example, which phone would you rather buy? This one or this one? So I hope you know what I'm saying with this. Really just try as best as you can. I take pictures with just my phone. I have a Google Pixel. It takes perfectly fine pictures to post on eBay. If I want to print maybe a huge poster, put it on Times Square, then obviously I wouldn't use my phone for that. But for just posting a picture on eBay, your cell phone's gonna be perfect. And if you want to go one step up, you could just use your mirrorless camera, a DSLR, but your iPhone, your Android phone, whatever you have is gonna be perfect for taking pictures. As long as the lighting is good, the phone's perfectly clean, and it looks professional. So really all you need for this, if you just go to the store, go to Walmart, you go to a craft store, just get a poster board, a white poster board, or really any color of a poster board as long as the phone doesn't blend in with it. If you have a white phone, then a white poster board might not be the best option. Maybe get a couple different colors to switch it up depending on what phone you have that you're taking pictures of, so you can really contrast it so everything stands out. Just get the phone on the poster board, go next to a window, maybe a little bit under a light, or if you have the budget to buy a simple lighting kit, just any like LED light you can get on Amazon for 10 or 20 bucks. I'll even put it in the description. Just get good lighting, clean the phone off, and just take the best pictures you possibly can, because that is really important when selling a phone. You want to have professional quality pictures. You want to be able to show all the imperfections on the phone, or show how pristine the phone is. You want to show all the accessories, and you want it to look good. If there's a cord, make sure the cord's wrapped up nice and, you know, looking good and not just scattered around in a dirty cord. If the phone has a bunch of smudges and stuff on it, wipe them off, get the phone looking as good as you possibly can. You know, I usually wipe off a phone 10 times before I get a perfect picture without any dust or smudges on the screen. Every time I touch it, I'll make sure to wipe it off again. Make sure your pictures look fantastic, and that'll really help increase sales. Help people to go into your listing and actually look at it rather than just seeing a picture of someone holding their phone out like this, you know, with a, I don't know, in their messy car or something in the background taking a picture. People are just gonna see that and just pass on. They're gonna say, oh no, I don't want that. So take the best quality pictures you can. That's my final tip. Again, these are just the 5 simple, most basic tips for getting started. If you want to see more videos about how to source a phone, how to get good deals on phones, more in depth on selling phones, let me know and I will be making more in the future. I have a couple planned out and a couple other things up my sleeve, so make sure you subscribe, check my channel for more videos. I'll be making a lot more videos about this in the future. So there it is, the 5 main things you want to know for getting started selling phones on eBay. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, comment below any suggestions, what you liked, what you didn't like about this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.